Last time we was talking about all the damages that antibiotics are doing on our planet. But what about antibiotics? If one cow is like sickness, have a sickness, so what we do? The first thing, the antibiotics. And what do persons in ranches do? But what is that? Antibiotics. Well, let me tell you that antibiotics are like oxytetracycline and all penicillin and all that type of components that are destroying us one and one more every time they are destroying more to us. So what we need to do nowadays, the solution is to have a better agriculture management, like bringing better cows with more genes, better genes that can resist to our climates, to our temperatures, so they're not so vulnerable to sickness, or they can resist best the days that don't rain, that also more resistant to bacteria, that are some things that they're doing. Like, if you know, here in Honduras, you cannot be like a good cattleman if you have like just pure cattle. Like, if you let me tell you, if you have pure Holstein, you will not be a good farmer because you will need to be spending a lot of food. The temperature is not good for Holstein. The food that you give is not the best for Holstein, of course. And that, like, in your farm, it rains a lot, and all that mud will take and inside our on her teeth, so that will give the cow mastitis. And what happens if a cow have mastitis? Like, mastitis is like a sickness that the cows have, that it ruins the milk. So if one cow that have mastitis cannot be milk, so it will not give money. And what the farmer will do, he will not come and kill them. He will give him antibiotics, a lot of antibiotics. And not about just that. But what happens if the cow have like flu? They will give more oxytetracycline, more antibiotics, penicillin. And also there is another sickness is like Tospira, and the other one is like cachohueco. That is the only thing that you can do for cure that sickness is to put more antibiotics. And what happened? We are just creating more cancer. Also, we are more resistant to antibiotics. If you know, when you were little, what happened if they give you antibiotic? The doses will be less and it will be a better effect. But as we were growing, because we drink milk for that cows, meat is not just for cows. It also is like pigs. And when farmers, they are not conscientized on what is the damage on health that we are having, they are just interested of being having money. But they are not the ones that have the fault on that, because they are not educated for no like doctors that can help help them to how to help other people. They are not being raised with some figure that say this is bad, this is good for someone. They are just raised by saying, like, her father's his father saying, well, you need to do this and this and this, and by doing this, your cows will be good, they will produce, and you will have money. But they don't know what happens if we just apply antibiotics day tras day by day. But we as a whole bunch, the ones that we know that this is bad, we need to help all the farmers, because when you talk, just like I'm talking to you like the farmers, they'll say, he say that I don't say nothing, but I have my cows, I produce my milk, I am healthy. But that is true. They're rich, they have their cows, and they have their milk. And who don't like milk? Everyone likes milk, love milk. But the problem is that we are consuming a whole bunch of antibiotics. And what are the things that you need to do? If you not know that antibiotics are bad for your health, you should reduce it, not by when you drink some antibiotic in the pharmacy that you buy, but since you the things that you are eating, like the cows, the dairy that they produce milk, cheese. Also, they produce milk and meat. A lot. They produce a whole bunch of things. So we can also do the other thing that we can do is have another alternative, not just drink milk from cows. We can drink seal milk, and what other alternative do we have? Like implement new things like milk or produced by soy milk. That is a bunch of good alternative. Another things that they're trying to do is produce milk in laboratories. This you said, but well, antibiotics are bad. But how can we do to do? And when they tell you produce milk in laboratories, they would sound, but if you produce in laboratory, they will have more chemicals and all that. But that is no the complete truth, because if you buy milk from silk, it will not have the same characteristics as it will say to drink milk from silk milk or oil milk. So you will not have the same benefits, but you will not be like saying I have problems because I am resistant to antibiotics and all that. So what I recommend you to do? Well, I would recommend you to find new ideas to will do. So we can like I was telling you to produce milk and from soy milk, and also the meat that we can produce it in laboratories too, and this will have less chemicals because you will not put in antibiotics, uh, and also Dectomax, ivermectin, so the cows will have less oxytocin, and by this you have less chemicals. And also there are another one that is called oxytocin, that and dexamethasone, that are things that help you to have a better circulatory system, so you'll not, like for example, when one cow is like with with flu and it feels bad, you have also high temperature, and you have like it hurts some part of the body, they will put dexamethasone. That is a is very good, but once time a year. But the cattlemen that we have here put that like every single month, and a lot of times. But and that is the worst cancerogenous that you can have. Mix it with oxytocin, oxytocin also, and we know how to produce, but what are the effects about that? You need to be conscientized that the world is changing. We need to be producing more food in less space, and we don't need to just care about the amount of food. You can need to be care about the quantity of that food. Thank you.